Welcome everyone, and Happy New Year. It's 2026, a very promising year. I want to welcome you to our very first meeting tonight. Wherever you're logging in from, feel welcome. We are here to support each other and make sure that we make 2026 the best year ever. For them that are logging in for the very first time, my name is Josephat Kariuki. I will be the first presenter. And thereafter, we'll be having our guest speaker taking over and closing the meeting for us. Allow me to quickly introduce myself so that as I present, I'm not a stranger to anyone. Josephat Kariuki happens to have been a lecturer in the university for a couple of years. Thanks to God that this opportunity came my way and enabled me to fire my boss years and years ago, more than a decade ago, because what we'll be presenting here is a mechanism that you can use to achieve financial freedom so that you must not be an employee for long. But I started as part-time. This was part-time for me while I was still teaching the university. My wife, Pioros, also was an employee of the government as a TSC teacher, teaching physics and mathematics. She also resigned. We are not here to teach you how to resign, but then when you achieve your dreams, must you continue working a 8 to 5 job? I bet no one will want that. So God has blessed us with 4 children. They are the reason why we had to look for a way of earning additional income. And this is what God blessed us with. It has now grown to a huge business empire. And my prayer is that each one of us here, using the same concept, the same strategies, you are going to build such huge business empires, businesses that will last for the longest and will span generation after generation. It is possible starting today, 3rd of January 2026. So let me go ahead and share with us the presentation. I'll be sharing my screen. I promise to be brief, simple, and easy to follow. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Right. Dr. Malusi, we are on a video. If you can see my screen, you can nod, or even Susan. I can see Susan Murid. You can nod affirmatively if you can see my screen. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. So to our guests, can I start by really sharing with you what our mission is? We are Superstars team, a global team that is now in tens of countries. And our mission is very simple, easy to run with, to help individuals to start their own businesses so that you can be able to realize financial freedom, travel around the world, and thirdly, to enjoy a better lifestyle. That is our mission. And why we say to change the world is because it's possible when you change lives of individuals one by one. So you're here as an individual, but when your life changes, becomes better, you realize that you will impact many more people in the same way. And that's how we change the world. The main thing will be in our presentation will be to do with financial freedom. But we'll also talk about health, and we'll also talk about traveling. So let me start with recognizing this good quote by Jim Rohn here that we really capitalize on, that your income is directly related to your philosophy. Philosophy is how you perceive things, how you think, your belief system, and not necessarily the economy. That's why you'll find two people in the same country, same economy, one thriving, the other one struggling, because it's not about the economy, but about your way of thinking or philosophy. So the solutions that we offer, as I've said, we'll start with the first one, that is health. Today, we know that we have so many health challenges, and none of us is immune to those challenges unless we adopt some strategies that we'll be talking about here. And prevention is better than cure. So I'm not talking to sick people. I'm talking to healthy people who want to maintain their health. Should you be, unfortunately, having any of the issues we'll be talking about here, then you can also be able to reinstate your good health. Prevention is better than cure. Your health is your greatest wealth. Fortunately, we have the power to take good care of our health. Whatever you feed on, whatever you eat, you're either fighting disease or feeding disease. Sadly, you'll agree with me that most of us will have appetite for the food that feeds disease. I know over Christmas we overdid that, but even in normal circumstances, you'll still find people feeding on this kind of stuff on the right-hand side. But then we are saying that World Health Organization guides us on how we can eat so that our health are perfect even in old age. Remember what you do when you are young, that is what your old age years will depend on. So we have the healthy diets as recommended by World Health Organization there, where you take whole grains. Of course, you first do exercises, then do take whole grains, not the refined ones. As we go up, you can see we have take many fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity. Reduce on proteins for us and adults. You see it's narrowing down as we go up. Do away with fats and sugars. If you must take, then take very minimal. But instead of doing it that way, we've inverted the triangle upside down so that we are taking more of fats and sugars, lots of proteins, especially red meat, less of fruits and vegetables, not much of whole grains, and no exercise. Now, World Health Organization had noted that by 2020, and this really became a reality, because of inverting our triangle the way we have seen, then out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be as a result of the chronic diseases you are seeing here. We are talking of heart disease, that is high blood pressure, and the others, stroke, cancer, diabetes. Reason with me. The people you've buried lately, what killed them? Well, accidents are still high because of reckless driving and the like, but really, even accidents don't kill as many people as diseases like cancer do. But then we are saying it is time to reverse the trend. That is the good news. And the Superstars team that has been there for the last 15 years, going 16 years now, we partnered with a company that has been there for longer, much longer. We are talking of 68 years. From 1958, Neolife International, that is when it was established by the founder there, Jerry Brasfield. The other lady there is the daughters, the CEO of the company, Kedra Brasfield. And since then, the company has spread to over 57 countries. In Africa, it came in 1971 because it was started in 1958 in US, then in Kenya, 1996. I've seen we have people from South Africa here. I've seen people from Zambia and all over. So the company is still spreading. And why has the company been there for all these years? It's because of our strong values, honesty and integrity. We value people as number one. The products that the company manufactures really work. And you can see the scientific advisory board members, the doctors and scientists who do research on these products, led by the late Dr. Arthur Fast, who was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. So that's why the products really work. And it's an equal opportunity for all, young, old, highly educated, and those who are not as educated. As long as you have big dreams to accomplish and long-range vision. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here for just a 2 years, 5 years, 10 years business. We are looking at 50 years, 100 years to come. Aren't you excited to be part of that kind of a business? Many businesses collapse within their first few years. So, congratulations as you join us. This is Neolife International that we have partnered with a Superstars team. Now, what you can see here is evidence that really the products that Neolife manufactures do work. These are some of the people you will really hear out there being very excited, renowned personalities, likes of Professor Nyang Nyong'o there and the wife Dorothy Nyong'o there. You can see that photo. Really excited to visit the founder all the way in California because of the impact the products had in their lives and many other stories that you will talk about. Now, among the products that you will find that will help you to perfect your health is what we call TNN. I will be sharing more about this. And what happens is that when you invert the triangle, the cell which was supposed to be soft and permeable and allowing nutrients to go in becomes unhealthy. It cannot allow nutrients to go in and waste to get out. And that is what causes the chronic diseases that we talked about. So the TNN I'm talking about here provides us with whole grains that make our cells soft and permeable. And so nutrients are able to go in and waste to get out. But that is not the only product that we have. We have many other products. For now, we are just mentioning the products so that you can appreciate when we talk about a business that will last for the longest. We have categories, and each category has got very many other products. The one that I've mentioned, TNN, falls under the largest category that we call healthcare products. Healthcare products, the first category here. So we have many others, and we have what we call targeted solutions. So that if you want to perfect your joints health, then we have products for that, likes of Full Motion that repairs your cartilage, products like omega-3 salmon or omega-3 generally that will grease your joints so that you don't have friction and what we call arthritis. Products like calcium, chelate and calmark to replenish calcium in your body, and many others in that solution. So you can appreciate that whichever the challenge you want to avoid or get rid of, then we have products for that. The second and the very large category of products is what we call skincare products. Skincare, organic age-defying skincare. They are all organic, as I've mentioned. So instead of using chemicals out there to put on your face, why not go organic? They are cheaper and organic. That's the way to go. So you look younger for longer. Who would love to look younger for longer in this call? I believe all of us would love to. Now, the other very amazing category is what we call organic home care products. Home care products. Remember, in every house we have cleaning stuff. And unfortunately, most of them are chemicals. Can you imagine you bathe with a chemical? You wash your utensils, you clean your utensils with the chemicals in the name of soaps. Your clothes with chemicals. You almost become a chemical yourself. So we are saying it's time to move from those chemicals and now get into these organic cleaning detergents. Remember, they are cheaper, they are more economical, eco-friendly, and healthy. Now, let me go to the last category. There are many others out there, the products that we have. But let me mention the last category for now, then we go to the business part of it, because that is what brought many of us here. And that is home care, rather farm care. Products that you use in the farm. The most popular and famous product known worldwide is called Supergrow. It's a foliar. You use it in all crops, you spray, and it's very economical because 1 liter of Super Grow you mix with 1,000 liters of water. So it's very economical. And it will literally triple the yields in your farm. Isn't that amazing? On how it works, we usually do training on products, so you can be sure we'll be training you on all these products, demonstrate how they work, and you will love it. Bottom line, all the products are scientifically researched, they are organic and very economical, that we can use them in our houses and save a lot of money. One way of making money is saving money. Now, having shown you the high quality products that Neolife provides us with, let me show you a superstars team. How do you build sustainable businesses? So the second solution there is financial freedom. And we say if you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. Unfortunately, majority of people have been working for other people's dreams and they have shelved their own dreams. 2026, let it be the year to work for your dreams. If you have worked for a decade, you've not achieved much. Let this year be a very different year for you. You see, someone said madness or insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Don't be among the mad people who have done the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. This year, let's do things differently. Let's work smart than just working hard. So how do we then work for our dreams? First of all, you must identify what your dreams are. As a team, the first day, in fact, a day before day one, that is on that first, we had an exercise for what we call a vision board. Doing our vision board. Making sure that we have a very sharp clarity of the dreams we want to achieve as individuals in the team. Very interesting. So what is your dream? What are some of your top dreams? In fact, we were writing our top 20. For you, you may just focus on a few for now. Is it to earn additional income? Is it to drive a good machine like that one? Is it to travel around the world? Is it to build a beautiful home, a house on top of another house? Whatever your dreams, let me tell you the good news. That dream is valid. Number two, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? We have two signs, the left-hand side and the right-hand side. The left is where we have employees and self-employed. People whose source of income is so limited that even if they work for the rest of their lives, they are not likely to achieve their dreams. An employee will report to work day in, day out, then get into a rat race. Nothing much changes. You don't dictate how much you should be paid, even after striking. So it's a very limited quadrant. Self-employed, you only make money when you are working in that job that you have owned, that shop, that matatu business. Now, you see, you want to be on the other side, right-hand side, where you can be called a big business owner. You are working with a system. That means you don't have to be there for you to generate income. It's like Safaricom. You see how Safaricom works? You and I contribute a lot to the wealth of Safaricom. And they are not there to, beg us. We just use their services and they have put a system in place that even during holidays, at night, money is still getting into their bank accounts. So we want to show you how that can work for you and ultimately become an investor. Investors don't work for money, man works for them. Good news, anyone who has the desire, because desire comes first. Where there is will, there is a way. You can be able to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. How many of us here, you don't have to raise your hand, but I know you are responding to this within your heart. How many of us would love to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? Anyone who has the desire can do that. I did that. As a full-time lecturer in the university, I used part-time, the little time that I would afford, and build such a huge business. Today, I must not work because I have worked with the system for the last 15 years, cool 15 years. So let me show you how do you cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Simple. Be part of Superstars team so that you are using our strategy and mentorship so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But all of us as Superstars team members, we are directly linked or connected with the Neolife International. Now, when you do that, you become an instant entrepreneur, earning additional income, residual income. You become your own boss. No one will be bossing you around. Not much risk. I will show you the very minimal and little capital you need. You will be provided with your website or digital office suite. You work from anywhere, you are home, wherever. A lot of incentives, a lot of travel incentives, cash bonuses, and you're part of a transformative community. When people are complaining out there, we are thinking of how do we make our lives better. And you're on a mission, a very noble mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. This is how it works. Only three things will you ever be asked to do. Number one, come with a very clear goal or purpose. Very exciting, inspiring or motivating and exciting, strong. Not a simple one. A goal that will help make you to, not even to sleep. I mean, because you are working towards something worth it. Number two, stop using products that are purely chemicals out there and you are never paid. You are never paying for using them. Now, when you buy these products, as you use them, you get points. You are awarded points. Just like you go to a supermarket, you buy products and you get points. Now, end of the month, this is the business here. End of the month, all those points will be converted into a big bonus. So I will just focus on showing you how you generate very many points, and that is now number 3. Don't work alone. Work with others. Build a team of like-minded entrepreneurs, dreamers, and friends. So talk to other people about the products and the opportunity so that they are part of your team. And let me show you now how that works. It all starts with you. You as an individual. You've partnered with a company. To partner with a company, you only need 70,880 Kenya shillings. You can convert that into any currency by just going into the Google and you convert that. At the point of joining, when you pay the 70,880, the company gives you the top product that we call TriNN. Because they want you to experience that tremendous, energy and vibrancy. And you're not given one, you're given 3 of them. Because you could be a family person. And if not, as you use one, you can share with the customer the other or 2 and get back some good money. Now, every product is assigned points, as we say. Now, TriNN is assigned that 4 points. So 3 of them gives you 102 points. 102 points. As long as you have 100 points. And this is what the company expects of every single person in the team and in the company, then you are in the payroll, depending on the total points that you get from your team. But you must always have at least your 100 points to demonstrate to the company that you are using the products. You are not just telling others to use and you're not using, and you're sharing the products. Other than that, you will also get an international license at the same retail cost of 17,880. You get literature materials to enlighten you more about the business, your own website, free delivery, recognition, and many other benefits. So you can see that the 17,880 is fully accounted for. In fact, for us here in Kenya, 2,000 plus Kenya shillings goes to the government as VAT, as still part of the 17,880. Wonderful. So anyone who has the will can be able to start. Now, we recommend that you use a system we call 3 in 30 system. Bring in 3 people in a month. And you have so many friends out there, and out there you will meet many other people who can be part of your business. But assuming you're bringing only 3 people, you'll build a very sustainable business. Look at that structure. You started alone, you've brought number 1, number 2, number 3. Now the catch is here. When you're being paid end of the month, you'll not be paid from your 100 points. You'll be paid from the 400 points, yours 100, and the 300 points from your team. Isn't that amazing? You are leveraging on effort of the team other than just personal effort. That is how millionaires work, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the following month, if you do the same, it means you'll be having 6 people, but the 3 you brought the previous month are also bringing each 3. So there's that random growth. But someone will say, I'm not good in talking to people. Let's see. If you only brought 1 person, or out of the 3 people, only 1 person is serious, because unfortunately, not everybody is serious in life. What would happen? Look at how you still grow. You started alone, brought 1 person, you are 2 of you. So how many points do you have there? 200. Now the 2 of you, bring on the 1 person each. Definitely become 4. That is 400 points. You see how it's growing? Now you are paying that 3% anytime you have more than 250 points. That is where the payment starts. You have your 100 points and the team gives you 250 points plus, you are paid at 3%. Now, if the points get to over 500 points, in this case, you can see the 4 of you bringing only 1, then you are 8, the points are 800. Now you are called a manager. Anything above 500 points, you are called a manager. And you are paid at a higher percentage, 5%. So when you hear members being so excited and saying, I just started a week ago, I have a bonus, then it means they were able to get over 500 points, became a manager. Then 8 of you bring on the 1 person. Simple things here. No rocket science. You are 16. That gives you 1,600 points. You are called a senior manager earning at 10%. That can be 20,000 or so on and so forth. And with that 2 people, that is 3,200 points. You are called an executive manager. Last month, globally in our Superstars team, we had almost 10 executive managers, new executive managers, and we are happy that this is happening. As an executive manager, it means you are taking home in excess of even 500 US dollars or thereabout, really great business. But the most exciting one is, and you can do this in your first 2, 3, 4 months, if you got to a team of 64 points, the 32 of you brought 1 person each, you are 64. That gives you 6,400 points. Then you are called a director and you are paid at 25%. You know what that translates to? 120,000 Kenya shillings or so, depending on how you are structuring your business. Remember, for us as Superstars team, we are there to mentor you on how you achieve these things. Yours is to get started because no one will start for you. And that is not the end. From that point when you are a director, you only need to help 1 person to become a director and you're called a Sapphire director. For our directors, we treat you in 5-star hotels. For our Sapphire directors, we take you to for a bed and breakfast in those 5-star hotels. But the company also takes you to other countries for international lifestyle. Like now, as I will be showing you, will be flying to Egypt from 22nd of May this year. That is everything paid by the company Neolife International, our partner. Isn't that exciting? And you're already taking home in excess of 150,000 Kenya shillings every month. With the 3 directors, you are a Ruby director. We are so excited that we have many people in this team who have either taken their steps to Ruby director or they are already Ruby directors. You see, very exciting. Taking home in excess of 300,000 Kenya shillings, and with 6 directors, we are a president team member earning in excess of 700,000 Kenya shillings. This happened to us. I'm so excited that my wife will be sharing our success story, and she will demonstrate to you that really the entire journey from start to the top is a journey you can hit within very few years. But just before I invite her, let me also mention this, that really it doesn't matter where you are starting. You can start wherever you are and you get to whatever the destination. Look at us there. That's myself when I was an employee, paying rent, not having any home in Nairobi. No car, nothing. But then after saying enough is enough and starting this journey, look at that. This is our second home in Nairobi. That's one of our machines, you know, and life is good. Our children are there. Look at where my wife was brought up. in that grass thatched house, and the house we were able to build for our parents. So really, you can be able to achieve whatever you want. And that's the founder there, recognizing the Superstars team for being the team number one, President's team number one in the Neolife. And so congratulations as you join the team. And lifestyle and travel, plenty of it. As you join us, be ready to travel around the world. Look at that. Traveling all over the world. That's our directors enjoying five-star hotel dinners. Look at that. Just having fun. That is Olesereni Yamara. Not everyone goes to those hotels. Sarova Stanley. We have international guests there who are dining with us here in Nairobi, likes of Irene Mshukano, a nurse in Zambia, and the husband, a medical doctor, Dr. Tino. So it means that anyone can be able to achieve all this. Look at that in Dar es Salaam, having our Impact Summit with the likes of Rico Brown, all the way from US, Texas, traveling all over the world. Have a look at that. Pieros will be talking more about this. We've traveled, and the beauty is, when you join, if you have a spouse, then both of you will be enjoying that lifestyle together. So you'll see that we are enjoying that lifestyle all over with my wife. Zambia, Dubai, together with the founder. Atlantis, the Palm, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world, together with my wife Pieros there. Dubai, an island in Indian Ocean, Cape Town 3 times, Abu Dhabi 3 times, and so on and so forth. Mauritius 3 times. Can you imagine? We've been to Mexico, Los Cabos, where we are celebrating 60 years of success that Neolife has experienced. And dining with the founder, Jerry Brasfield there, that's something else. Lots of traveling there, and whenever we travel, there are some cash incentives, bonuses that we come home with there. You can see this is one of the latest last year, but one in 2024. We were again in Mauritius. Look at that live there, just having our good time, our sweet time. We never knew when we were starting this business that this is what was also to follow. We came for money, and all these things followed. Look at that we were in Cape Town, among other many places we visited. And as I've said, this year, oh my goodness, this year in May, we will be in Egypt from 22nd of May. Once our guest speaker has shared her success story, I challenge you, jump on board. You don't have to procrastinate. This is the best time to start, beginning of the year. And you'll have to remember that it all started today. The PayBill number is right there. PayBill number is 985650. Account number, you put your national ID, amount 17,880. Don't go to bed before you have jumped on board, and we walk this journey together. At this point, I am excited to welcome Pieros to share her success story, a very amazing success story on how things have been. And I am sure every single person here will say, oh my, I must start now. Welcome, Pieros, and take it away. Just a second so that we are able to do that. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Wow, good evening, everyone. Yes, I hope you can hear me from wherever you are. Thank you for this chance to be able to speak to us, especially our guests who are joining us for the very first time. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year to all of us. Today is the 3rd of January, meaning the year is still very young. So Happy New Year. We thank God for this great year of 2026, where we want to really make sure that we build our businesses to the best of our knowledge. So thank you so much for that presentation for our 5DD Josephat. Together, we've been doing the business for the last 15 years, and I'm really excited to be here sharing my story as the first person this year. Yeah, so Thank you so much. As you heard, my name is Pieros Cherotich. Yes, I'm married to Dr. Josephat Kariuki, as you heard. Together, we are blessed with 4 children. And we thank God they are the reason why we do this business. So I am a teacher by profession, a teacher of physics and mathematics. Before this opportunity, I was teaching in high school here in Nairobi, a school called Githurai Mixed Secondary School. And I was employed. My employer was Teacher Service Commission of Kenya. You know, when you go to school, we are told by our parents, go to school, work hard, get a good job, you know, and you will have money, you will be rich. So I went to school, I worked, and I ended up becoming a teacher. I did bachelor's in education at Kenyatta University. That is actually where we met with Josephat in a physics class. And I got a job immediately. I was very lucky that I got a TSC job immediately. I was told it's permanent and pensionable. So when I got my job, I was very excited. I knew all my dreams are going to come, true. But, when you get your salary, for those who are working and me on this call, I know you can bear me witness that a salary is just, you survive with it. So while I was teaching in high school and Josephat was teaching in the university, at the end of the month, when we combined our earnings, we were not able to meet our expenses. In fact, in most cases, we were broke within the first 2 days of earning, meaning we were just paying bills. And back at home where I am born, I was, my parents and my siblings were still, depending on me to support them. And we know, like those Africans on this call, we know that when you have a job, you happen to have a job alone in your family, everybody looks up to you. So for me, everybody was looking up to me, and I was really tied up. I would earn, but still try support my family, which I couldn't manage so well. So my mom was unwell. She was on medication throughout. And when you don't have money, it's very hard for them to get medication. So when your parent calls you and they are not excited that you have not even sent the money, even for their medication, I would be so embarrassed. I would be so stressed. And I got so stressed to the extent that my stress levels went so high, and I developed challenges with my health. And during the presentation, we were told your health is your greatest wealth. So I wasn't excited because I could not be able to meet my bills. And we lived actually a fake life in a way, because sometimes we would fake like we have money because we are working. We didn't have a car, but we would hire a vehicle when we are going home, of which that was fake life. So I felt I was not living to the best of what I wanted since the beginning. So being a dreamer, I got so stressed. I didn't know what to do. I tried to start business, but I was not business oriented. I had nobody to guide me. I had no mentor. So I actually developed a challenge, and I became very overweight, which led to obesity. And you know that obesity is the beginning of most of these lifestyle diseases. And I was still very young, under 30, and you are already having high blood pressure, obesity. So it really gave me a lot of challenges. And I was so, my self-esteem went down, and I knew I would die because my auntie had also died from complications of high blood pressure. So I knew I was also on my way. So little did I know that God had good plans for me. And the Bible says God has good plans for us. His plans are for prosperity and not for perish, So one day God came through for me, and someone came to our house to present the opportunity to us, telling us about this wonderful opportunity of Neolife, that if we would partner, would be able to get the products at discounted prices. And actually, the guy had come with a product catalog that was showing people who had lost weight, they were back to their weight, and they felt nice about themselves. And that was my dream, actually. So I wanted to use the products for weight management. And so we decided to join. And what shocked me was that I was told when you join, you are joining with your husband, your partner. So I was wondering, what kind of business is this that people do with their partners? Though I didn't know it was a business, I only knew that I would get a solution for my health. I even asked them, will my mom get better from arthritis and high blood pressure? They said, yeah, yes. They have organic products that she can be able to use to relieve her situation. So that is when we registered on the 17th of July, 2010. And today, I really thank God. We've just clocked 15 years in 2025. Now we are actually doing our 16th year. So by July, we'll be exactly 16 years. It's very exciting. It's been a wonderful journey. So we joined the business just for me to use the products. But within the first month, we got a bonus of 2002 Kenya shillings, about $20. We were so excited. We were over the moon. We were wondering, who are these people? Because those days we thought it was drugs. Dispensing drugs, they are going to help you, but they still pay you. So I had not understood the compensation plan. And what I would want to tell each one of us, especially our members on this call, make sure you have an understanding of this business. So I started attending trainings. We started understanding the business. We started knowing how we were paid. And we were so excited to move on with the business. So I was already feeling nice. And by the way, to cut the long story short, now it is 15 years down the line. I came from 124 kilos now to 71. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. My health is back. My family's health is back. My mom's health, my father-in-law's, my children's health. I mean, everyone is enjoying the health in this opportunity. So I know on this call tonight, everybody is, you want that good health. If you are healthy, you want to continue being healthy. Nobody wants to be sick at any point in life. So we are enjoying the health courtesy of the products of Neolife, and we are really excited as a family. So going into the money part, I am excited because through this business, we were told that you just do the basics, use the product, share the products, and you share the opportunity. So we did that, exactly that. And the beauty is that we were not just sharing the opportunity from nowhere. We were already earning. Then I realized that I can also be earning profits because as a member, you're given discounted prices. So I was so happy to start earning, profits just on a daily basis. I would share with somebody omega-3 that I was using on my kids. And they would also request that they want theirs and they were not members. I would sell to them and get a profit instantly. Which job does that? In a job setup, you only wait for the end month. But here I was now earning some profit, even if it is only 500 Kenya shillings. That is money. So we went on with the business together with my husband. Within 3 months, we were directors. And we were so excited. We were given an incentive. We actually were invited for a dinner at Hotel Intercontinental here in Nairobi. For the first time, I was able to enter a 5-star hotel. I was so excited. My employer had never taken me to such places, and I was so happy. I said, this is the business I want to do. And at the time, I was still part-time in the business. So I made up my mind. I wanted to now focus on it, not on full-time basis, but at least I wanted to grow my business. So we were told that if you build other leaders, and that is the beauty of this business, if you build other leaders in your team, you'd be able to grow further and even enjoy more. So we started looking at our team. We already had a team of 32 people in our business. And we really encouraged them. We talked to them. We trained them. We showed them how they can be directors. And within 7 months, that was a record time. Within a record time of 7 months, we became Sapphire directors. That means we had one director under us. And I was so excited because becoming a Sapphire director means a lot in the business, because when you become a Sapphire director, you are able to earn very high, as we were told, over 100,000 Kenya shillings every month. Which employer gives that? And imagine it was part-time. So I was earning 3 times my net salary. So you can imagine something I do full-time, I earn a third of what I was doing part-time. That really excited me. We were so motivated. And as such, also the company gave us more incentives, because by that time we had about 150 people in our team. And the more the number, the better for you. So at 150 people, we were given an incentive now as Sapphire directors to travel out of Kenya. And all expenses were paid by this wonderful company of Neolife. So we were excited. We were invited to South Africa, Cape Town. And for the first time in my life, I was able to see a plane to enter and to travel with it all the way to Cape Town, South Africa. And when we went there, we met so many people who had done Neolife. In fact, I met people who are saying we've been in this opportunity for 30 years, 40 years, and their stories were so inspiring. They were talking positive things, and I said, I want to be like them. So I made a decision when we came back to Kenya. I went to the TSC, I wrote a resignation letter. Oh my God. That was so scary for me, because remember, it is a permanent and pensionable job. And this is a business I've just joined, only 7 months, I've made steps, and they are taking me out of the country, but I was not sure, will I make it? But from the inspiration I got from the leaders I met in South Africa, I decided to really go in full time with courage. And they say success, for you to be successful, you also have to be a risk taker. So I can say I decided to take a risk, and the risk was worth it, because within a space of 5 months after resigning, I was able to build more leaders. Actually, 2 of them, we became One Ruby directors, earning more than 100,000 still every month. And in fact, within 2 years, we were earning over 200,000 Kenya shillings. That is $2,000 on a monthly basis. So we were able to do a lot. We even bought ourselves our first car. We bought a plot in Nairobi. We built our home. And, we moved from renting a house to owning a home. What a privilege. What a business. What an exciting opportunity, Having worked for 6 years, almost close to 7 years, but I never had my own home. I was still paying rent. We didn't have a car. And so you can imagine, within a space of 2 years, we had a car, we had a home. And our kids were going to now better schools. We moved our children from the very, very local schools to better schools. And guess what? It was motivating, because we started moving out of Kenya. Every year, we would go out for a lifestyle event with other leaders all over the world. And of course, it was so exciting. And so, great people. Imagine in 2 years and 11 months, we were president team members. And that meant we were earning over and above 500,000 Kenya shillings every month. What can that do to you in terms of your finances? And I know this, that everybody, when we opened the new year 2026, we had prayer items on the 31st, midnight. Most of us, we went into prayers. We told God, we want to achieve a lot this year. And actually, 90% of people's requests are directly related to money. Because if you have the money, we will sort so many of these things. And guess what? This opportunity is able to offer you that. If you are a guest on this call, maybe you prayed on 31st and you told God, please, 2026, I want to see you. If you are a member, you told God, please help me. Stop praying and start thanking God. Why? Because you are in the right place. Today, I thank God because we've achieved most of our dreams. We are driving the top of the range cars in this city of Nairobi. I remember we went for Christmas at home in upcountry, and people were like, wow, your car is looking nice. I want to do what you do. You attract people. Success attracts success, and it attracts people to you. And so today I am excited because we've been able to achieve a lot. Together with my husband, we are now retired, doing this business on a full-time basis together, helping people, raising our children by ourselves. And that is one of the best things that this opportunity can offer for you. And of course, traveling was not in my bucket list, because after all, my job could not afford me to do that. But through this business, we have gone to over 40 destinations. In fact, I'm on my 3rd passport. And imagine a situation where you are provided an opportunity just to have good health, but finally you get the money and you get the lifestyle. What a business. So We treasure this business so much. And I want to say this tonight, if you are a guest on this call, this is the best business you can ever join. This is the best opportunity. And the beauty is that you don't have to be in full time. You can do it part-time. And within a short time, you will realize a lot of things happening for you. Then you can go full-time. But it's not a must that you go full-time. You can do it part-time and you achieve all your dreams. Success requires that you make up your mind very fast. They say success loves speed. So even in your decision making about joining this business, make sure that you move with speed. If you are a member on this call, stick to the business, never quit. Do the business, work the business on a daily basis and make it your business, because nobody else will come and do your business. You know, focus on training. And guess what, our guests, when you join the business, we will train you for free. We will come to your region and help you. We are excited because in 2025, we've made a lot of steps. Our team has really grown. And we want to see that 2026, we make big steps. 2026 for our team, for me and my husband, as Superstars team, we have a vision of creating more leaders. In fact, I said, this is going to be the year that is the year of exploits. We want to make so many steps. And I know the people to make those steps are on this call tonight. The people to change their lives are on this call tonight. There's a reason why you had to join us tonight. You're going to achieve all your dreams through this business. Can you imagine a business you can join today? And in the month of May, you are with us going to Egypt. In October, we are going to Netherlands. You can imagine yourself traveling together with your partner. This is the best opportunity ever. And so I want to urge all of us, take it very serious, hold it with your both hands, and make sure that you pass it to someone else, because it is so important. So as Superstars, we train you every Saturday like today. We have a Zoom meeting like this, and we use the same link. Please join us. Every Tuesday, we have a members training that we train you as a member. You get to be sharpened, the skills that are required. So even if you don't have any skill, you don't even know what to do, you don't even know what you will do when you join the business, we are here to support you. And we have great leaders in the team. We have directors, we have leaders that are going to hold your hand all the way to the top. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to hold your hand, each one of us, for 2026, both members and guests. We are ready to support you all the way to the top. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. I wish you blessings this year of 2026, and just believe that this is our year. This is our time to shine. This is your time to shine. You should never look down upon yourself. Don't look at your past. Don't look at what did not happen before, but just let us forge ahead together. And as Superstars team, we are going to support you. So thank you so much. God bless you. And as you were told, after this call, please kindly call the person who invited you. You can even chat them, send them a text message and ask them, how can I join you? They will send you the pay bill number if they are in Kenya, and if they are outside, they will send you the website so that you can be able to be part of us. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me. God bless you and have a good night. Thank you and bye-bye.